Hey guys, welcome to the Cinema Court, where we prosecute movies for their crimes against humanity. Today's movie is one that needs no introduction. It is Tom and Jerry. Growing up, many of us watched Tom and Jerry. Even though no one really talked in the cartoon, we all loved Tom and we loved Jerry. Even though I preferred Jerry over Tom, but we loved them and they made us laugh. This year, Warner Bros. Decided it was time to give us a movie version of Tom and Jerry. Well, I guess since they did Lion King, they had to convert Tom and Jerry into a movie also. I think it was a great idea. I think it is a great idea. The movie Tom and Jerry is about Tom and Jerry. Yep, it's about Tom and Jerry and the shenanigans. Tom tries to catch Jerry but never catches him. But then the story switches focus to a girl who hustles her way into being an event planner for a newly engaged couple in an hotel. While doing this, she gets the help of Tom to catch Jerry, who had become a pest literally at the hotel. The movie started well with the usual shenanigans of Tom and Jerry chasing Jerry because apparently it is in his DNA. But catching Jerry isn't in his DNA because he hardly does. But then the movie took a bit of a downturn for me when we had a lot of talking from the hotel manager and the assistant and a bit of forced humor for me. I think with the fact that we always watch Tom and Jerry without any dialogue made the movie seem a bit off for me. So I think the movie had this bit of a rush trying to blend the old Tom and Jerry feel of humor and then had some kind of story behind it. So there were a lot of people just talking and talking. I just wanted to see Tom and Jerry really. Another issue for me was the total focus on this particularly rich couple, Prita and Ben. And these guys look almost exactly like Nick Jonas and Priyanka Chopra. I don't know if it was intentional. I feel it was intentional. But it was so obvious. That was the first thing that I noticed when I saw the couple. And they had a lot of similarities. The ring, the engagement ring, it was expensive, and Nick Jonas and Priyanka Chopra had this, they had this engagement ring that was very expensive. So there were a lot of similarities, and I don't know what they were trying to do with it. I didn't bother myself, but I think it was intentional. The movie forced so much of these guys and the protagonist. I needed more of Tom and Jerry. I needed more of Tom and Jerry. I needed my humor, but it just shifted totally from Tom and Jerry to these guys, and they were probably trying to teach us some kind of moral lesson, which I wasn't interested in. I think I just wanted to watch my Tom and Jerry. And then who noticed the guy's accent change? The office assistant, or is it assistant manager? I don't know what it was in that movie, seriously. But he was always changing his accent. His accent would change. He would be sounding Mexican, or for a moment, like in between sentences, his accent changed, and I didn't understand what was going on. I wasn't sure if it was intentional or not. Tell me what you think in the comments below. I think it was intentional, but some people say it wasn't. So I don't know if it was a case of bad acting or part of the humor. However, I loved my Tom and Jerry. I loved my Tom and Jerry back and forth. We saw familiar scenes and scenarios in the original cartoons, and this brought back memories. It was very awesome. I laughed a lot, and I think the Tom and Jerry theme or idea was still there for me. I just needed more Tom and Jerry. I also love the lady from Kickers. I thought there would be a part two for that movie, but anywho, I love the acting and the synergy with Tom. It was very great. It was almost like Tom was a real character there, and they were, in sync. I think for me, one thing that would have made Tom and Jerry better, because I don't think it was at its best, with this movie. But I think something that would have made it better is if they actually used the mother, or is it this woman that is always with Tom, if they had those characters, that were relatable in a way as the humans, instead of just some random girl character and some rich couple there. We weren't able to relate with those characters. We could relate with Tom, we could relate with Jerry, we could relate with Spike, and the other cats, but we couldn't really relate with the new characters. And I think it would have been better if they probably brought that woman that we have never seen her face yet, and probably reveal her face, so it would have just made things very awesome. I think the reception would have been better. So for me, Tom and Jerry is a 6/10, and just barely above average for me. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching. If you love this video, please like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment in the comment section below. Bye bye.